Just a quick disclaimer before we start, this video does contain spoilers for the Ruin DLC. It is only a theory, not fact, so feel free to comment any opinions you may have on my theory, any evidence for or against, and any other theories you would like me to look into. P.S. I do have a Let's Play on the DLC linked in the description, so if you want to mock me for being absolutely dreadful at the game, go have a look after this. Thank you, and enjoy. Sun and Moon are easily the most beloved characters that FNAF have seen added in a long time, but what makes them so loved? Since the release of Security Breach back in 2021, the community has swarmed to the daycare attendant as the favourite character. The small section of the game allocated to Sun and Moon was thoroughly enjoyable, having the player run around the daycare powering generators and bring back the light to have Sun come back instead of Moon. However, it's not been their only significance to the story. With the release of the Ruin DLC, Eclipse was brought into the fold of the FNAF world. Combining the looks of both Sun and Moon, people are questioning the purpose of the animatronic. I've seen people say it's simply a reboot stage, and some saying it's the outcome of the years of wear and tear. I personally believe something different, but at this early stage of the DLC being out, I mean, there's no firm evidence either way. My idea for Eclipse is that it's simply the combination of Sun and Moon, designed by Fazbear Corp to prepare the daycare for both playtime with Sun and naptime with Moon. This would make sense as neither Sun or Moon seem to be shocked that Eclipse exists. Also, having both minds working together would be quite important for safety, especially with the rules coming to children. People often forget that when the place wasn't murdering children, that it was a functioning business, so would need to keep its playroom safe and up to code. And in the twisted minds of the people in charge, what better way to do this than have another state of your daycare attendant animatronic, designed to simply clean and tidy up? It would make sense for the animatronic to reboot into this state as well, because the only real reason you'd want to reboot it is if something was going wrong with the safety. Psst! Little note I found while I was editing. It says safety mode, which means it's definitely that, because why else would it go into safety mode if it wasn't designed to clean up and after hours finds a child, thinks what the fuck? Yeah. Okay, back to the video. While watching a video on the DLC from the amazing creator Rifle Gaming, he said this.
Sun and Moon have different interactions with you, whether you're wearing the Vanny mask or if you're not.
Which made me wonder whether or not this has anything to do with Vanny in the original Security Breach base game. The first time we see Vanny in Security Breach is while we're trying to hide from Moon in the recharge station, and she dances around in front of us, traumatizing us and taking Freddy down memory lane.
What was that?
That is a fountain. A fountain is a decorative reservoir used for discharging water.
Not the fountain. You didn't see the dancing rabbit lady right in front of us?
No, I did not. There is no rabbit at the Mega Pizzaplex. Not anymore.
This is crazy. It's like the whole place is trying to get me.
Is it a coincidence, or is there something more to this? In Security Breach, Moon has lots of voice lines about punishing the children.
It's past your bedtime. You must be punished. Bad children must be punished. I'm putting you in time out.
Just his version of punished is trying to kill us for the rest of the game. Anyway, we know from the Ruin DLC that no matter the age of the person they're looking at, both forms of the daycare attendant see anyone wearing a Vanny mask as an employee. So, isn't it strange that Moon still says this?
Naughty. It's time for your nap.
In the DLC, we see the clash between Sun and Moon, as Sun fights to try and be repaired, whereas Moon only wants revenge of whoever's wearing the mask.
I am trapped in a nap! Reboot! We need to be whole!
You want me to reboot you? With this?
Naughty! Why
Could this mean that Vanny and Moon were affiliated in some way? As the security guard, Vanessa would have had access to a Vanny mask as well as all the other tools, allowing her to possibly control the animatronics. And Moon, as the character who's supposed to soothe children off to sleep, was being controlled by Vanny to try and keep Gregory calm enough for Vanessa to introduce herself as Vanny. However, her plan backfired when Moon recognises that a child wasn't asleep during his nap time and so attempted to catch Gregory. But Vanessa, being the absolute psycho she is, decides to attempt her plan anyway. However, it only scares him even more than it would have before. So that's like the hypothesis for what I would say is what happened there, because it just doesn't make sense otherwise. The last part of my hypothesis is that Moon accidentally stole some of the power from the Vanny mask that Vanessa was using to control him, and it allowed him to know when Gregory is inside of Freddy. There are only two characters that can pull you out of the suit to jumpscare you, those being Moon and Vanny. When Moon comes near to Gregory outside of the daycare, he gets a tint in his vision, which is the same colour shown everywhere when you're wearing the mask in the DLC. Linking to that point, my reason for linking Vanny to the Moon instead of the obvious choice of the glitch is that I believe the glitch is what drove Vanessa to her point of insanity, as well as causing the Moon to have this reaction towards the mask. It would explain the Moon seeing the mask and anything to do with the pizza place's tech, like the thing we used to reboot him, and growing aggressive towards us. But Sun, however, was dormant throughout the controlling and Vanessa and the glitch, so only feels the fact that Moon is angry and wants it to stop. He wants them to be unified and at peace. After leaving daycare, you hear him say thank you, showing the pain fading away as the system is rebooted and the glitch is gone and the original programming is restored. Thank you guys for watching, and I'd just like to remind you the DLC has been out for under 4 days from the writing of this script, so I haven't had the time to both play the game and dig through. So if you find any faults or any extra evidence or anything at all towards anything or any other theory, leave a comment below. I'll read them all and I'll make updated theories or debunks. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Until then, enjoy a compilation of Moon laughing.
Ha ha ha!